All right, what is up, everybody? Shadow Scout 0013 here, reporting in for a just kind of like a possibilities video again, kind of like a what honestly, this is kind of like what do the rebels need, and then I'll also kind of cover what the Empire kind of needs for Star Wars Legion. I'm sure that they've already thought about this, they already know it. This is something that is probably coming up, hasn't been talked about or shown, but I think everyone in Star Wars Legion at this point kind of expects this to happen. If you haven't already, go ahead and like, subscribe, and then comment below what you also think about what we'll cover in this video. So basically, I want to kind of talk about what the rebels need right now, and then balance it out with Empire. And you can kind of see already, Hera Syndulla is a definite must. Yeah, I'll kind of move my crap out of the way. So Hera is a captain. Obviously, everyone knows that. And she was the leader of Ghost Squadron. And right now in Star Wars Legion, rebels are missing a Veers. They're missing a General Veers. There's no support or vehicle commander out there for rebels, and they need one desperately. Yes, there's a command card that allows Inspire 2 and for 2 vehicles. So but there's no commander that helps with vehicles at all. Neither is there. I mean, Veers helps, is a good vehicle commander with his command cards. But there's no good, captain or anyone that will help your support or heavy units the most. Right now, I really can't think of anyone that is heavy oriented besides Veers. So with Hera, maybe some of her command cards and something, well, at least her command cards for sure. Because I mean, carving out something for a vehicle would be hard, specifically on her card itself for her unit. But for her command cards, stuff for support or vehicles would be fantastic. And I think even if she had a counterpart for Chopper, if was her detachment, kind of like Iden has the ID-10, you could have Chopper as her detachment, which gives vehicles repair too. And so that way it doesn't interfere with having R2 on the board, because you can still have R2 as an operative. And then so instead of having either Chopper as an operative, maybe it could be kind of like a K2SO. I mean, even though it is an operative, it would suck that it has to be an operative slot, and it would be better if it was kind of like a ID-10, and it was more of like, because you take her, ID-10 doesn't take up a operative, or it's coming with a commander, so it's you don't have to take up 2 commander slots to have ID or Iden and her ID-10 droid. So it'd be really cool if it was similar, where Hera had Chopper as her detachment, and repair 2 would be fantastic, and causing havoc somehow would be fantastic. Yeah, and so I think that that's what Rebels is missing right now. So Hera needs to come, and then obviously we need the entire squadron. We already have Sabine. So like I said, Hera and Chopper, they should be a detachment from each other. And then we're gonna probably see Zeb, and then Kanan and Ezra. So let's see. You have 2 force wielders for the most part, and then just another fighter, which is cool. You don't have to have symmetrical stuff. You can have asymmetrical units come out. So you'd have 2 force fighters. They could work well with each other if you wanted them to, maybe not. Since it is Master and Apprentice, maybe Kanan can be a commander as well, and then Ezra as an operative. and Zeb as an operative, which would be cool. Or maybe there could be a way where there's a special forces unit card that encompasses, Spectres, Spectre 1, Spectre 2, and the Ghost Squad. That would be pretty cool, in my opinion. And then they can also be another like support or sabotage unit, as well, kind of like Pathfinders in a way. And then they could also have specific tiny cards like Gideon, Hask, and Delmico. And you could do that for Zeb and, I guess all of them. I mean, if you wanted to have, a few special forces of them or a strike team of them, I don't know. I think that would be pretty fun. But in order to balance that out, we need Thrawn, in my opinion. And Thrawn would, I feel like, be like the Kraken, and or Kalani, I should say, mixed with something else. I'm not entirely sure what it would be, but I think he would be hopefully the most powerful commander with strategize, with reinforcements, sharpshooter 1, maybe. He's got, great combat skills, hand-to-hand combat skills. So I think he'd be fantastic. I don't know if he'd have a flaw card. I don't think he should or would, in my opinion. And although the Royal Guard wasn't with him, it'd be cool if like Death Troopers did something with him as well. But they probably won't. It'll just probably be him, strategize, and all that good stuff. But yeah, so you have Thrawn, and then obviously to balance out the 2 other Force wielders, like Kanan and Ezra, you come out with Inquisitors, and you also come out with Grand Inquisitor. Then I forgot all the different Inquisitors, because there's like 7 of them, I think, 6, 7. Second sister, fifth brother, all that stuff. Come out with a few of those, just like you would for Ghost Squadron. And what would also be cool is if you made them like a special forces, if you all had them together and had a special forces unit of some Jedi wielding people. Jedi wielding force. No, yeah, force wielding, because I think they had some force powers too. So at least the Grandmaster did, because they weren't Sith. I think I am confusing some people and probably annoying some people because I don't know everything precisely. But I know that Darth Vader didn't like them. He hated them. And watching, Star Wars Theory talk a lot about that stuff. Yeah, sorry, getting off hand. But yeah, so Inquisitors definitely needed, just kind of like the Ghost Squadron is needed. And then Thrawn would be awesome to have. Maybe if we needed to make it a little bit more balanced, the Grand Inquisitor could be equivalent to the Hera, and then the Ghost Squadron could be equivalent to the other Inquisitors. And then if you had Thrawn, maybe the Rebels need something that is definitely support and or heavy oriented. Empire definitely needs more force or lightsaber wielding stuff. Maybe, like I said, if and the other thing that could be missing from Rebels would be pilots. I mean, even in Battlefront, everyone could play as a pilot and repair and stuff. We already have it in Empire, and then really at Empire, as far as I know, the really thing that they're mainly missing is Thrawn and stuff from Rebels. Rebels, I feel like if there's a wave that came out from Star Wars Legion, specifically just from Rebels, everyone would be super happy. That would be huge, especially, with the party bus. I don't know. If you have an opinion, go ahead and leave it down below. Let me know what you think. And sorry about ranting and, rumbling on this whole time. And yeah, if you guys have any other things to say, go ahead and leave it down below. Subscribe and like, and I'll catch you guys next time. Au revoir.